Hi guys! Today I want to talk to you about my tips for travelling with IBS because, well, you guys probably already know this, but travelling with IBS is an absolute nightmare, and the stress and anxiety of the lead up to going on holiday or flying on a plane or going on a car journey is quite it's quite likely to set off your IBS before you've even got anywhere. And I think as long as you're prepared, you've planned stuff in advance, then it'll be okay and you can nail it. And hopefully my tips will be here to help you. I think I'm going to split this into two and give you my tips for flying, especially if it's long haul, which is just the worst. And then also tips for dealing with your IBS while you are abroad on your holiday. The first thing I do when I am booking my seat on a plane is I check if I can get an aisle seat. I just need to know in my mind that I can get up and go to the loo as easily and as quickly as possible as my stomach needs me to. I think when you're packing for your flight, I always make sure that in my carry-on luggage that I take like a medical's kind of essential emergency kit so that I'm ready for any situation. And in that I'll take any medication that I'm taking, I'll pack some wet wipes just in case, spare set of clothes because, you know, accidents can happen. I will pack maybe some Imodium or some rehydration salts, anything like that, just in case the absolute worst happens on holiday. I've got it with me in my hand luggage, and that kind of sets my mind at ease. On a flight, especially long haul, probably not so much short haul, I know that I'm going to need to eat, and plain food is just, first of all, it's gross. Second of all, it never caters to my dietary needs. If you can let them know your dietary needs when you're booking the holiday, great. But if not, I always find it safer to buy my own or to prepare my own and take it with me, because then I know exactly what my body is eating and exactly what the effects of that food are going to be. So I'll take things like nuts, crisps, I might make my own salad, I might just loads of little nibbly bits really that will keep me going throughout the flight no matter how long it is. And I'll also make sure that I take on a big bottle of water. And I'll continue to drink constantly through the flight to make sure that I'm hydrated and that my stomach is kind of, I'm just keeping it happy just in case. I think it's also important when it's a long haul flight to kind of keep moving. I like to get up out my seat, I like to have a stretch out my stomach, and I like to kind of just have a quick walk up and down the plane just to, you know, make sure that my body is relaxed and I haven't got too tense from trying to sit uncomfortably in a tiny little seat in economy. I just like to relax. Actually, relaxation is one of the key things to flying. I don't know if I'd say I'm a nervous flyer, but I definitely don't like the feeling of takeoff or landing, mainly because of how it feels on my stomach. I start to get like the little butterflies and the little knots and like, oh, you know, it's gonna happen, when's it gonna happen, how your ears are gonna pop, are they gonna pop, when are you gonna return to normal, are you gonna be okay, gonna be able to eat on the plane, are you gonna get, you know, you're gonna have to go to the loo urgently, one of those horrendous situations. It's just, you need to take a step back, deep breath in and relax. I take my This Works rollable and I apply it to my wrists before, as soon as I get on the plane really, and sit down. And as we're taking off, I might give it a quick whiff just to let the scents kind of take over my body and relax. And I normally find that I get through my flights by listening to music or watching a film and just trying to fully kind of embrace the situation and make the best of it that I can. And I think importantly, if you're really worried when you get on the plane that something might happen and you're having a bit of a dicky tummy day and your IBS is kind of flaring on and off and on and off, I think talk to the air stewards, let them know your situation, let them know your troubles, and then I'm pretty sure that they'll do anything they can to help you and make your journey more comfortable. Whenever I'm on holiday, I make sure that I have a plan in my mind of what I would do if an IBS attack happened. Fun stuff. So in my mind, I knew that if we were in one of the restaurants and my room wasn't too far away and I had some IBS movements going on, I knew there might be a chance that I needed to go to the toilet, that I would go to the room, I would get some water out of the fridge, I would drink a ton of water, and then I would be in my own space to do whatever I needed to do in that situation. and I normally spend 5 minutes just standing under the aircon to bring my body back down to normal temperature, because when you're on holiday you're likely to be hot anyway, but IBS always makes me like quite clammy. I would do, I think it's called box breathing, where you breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, and then hold that for 4. And I find if I do it continuously for a couple of minutes, it clears my mind, it relaxes me, and it kind of gets me back to a good place, rather than the stress of, oh my god, I'm having an IBS attack, it's ruined my holiday. If I knew it was near the pool, I'd know where the toilets were from there, and the same for kind of every kind of separate section on holiday. So I had a plan, put my mind at ease, totally fine. If I had a reaction or an upset stomach, I could go, I could get my business done, I could sort myself out, bring myself back down to a normal person, and then go and find out and chill again. With the hotel, I also like to kind of check what food the restaurant cooks. Last year we went to Antigua for 10 nights, which was just the best. For me, the Caribbean is like my dream come true. The food they serve is normally quite spicy, which, you know, I'm okay with. Loads of fresh fish, loads of beautiful meats, and loads of rice and vegetables and salads, and all of that is fine for me. I just have to remember to avoid my trigger food. I think with IBS you have to know your limits and know to eat little and often. And if you are making sure you have 3 meals in a day, or kind of whenever you're eating, make sure that you're eating regularly and consistently, so that your body kind of gets into a pattern. It knows when to expect breakfast, when you're going to have some lunch, and when dinner's coming. And if you're going to snack in between, make sure they're good snacks and not the crap that will start off your IBS, because nobody wants that on holiday. Staying hydrated while on holiday is crucial. I love the sun, but I am pasty as hell, so I know that I have to wear a high factor and that I have to constantly drink water, because I will get dehydrated. And if I'm dehydrated or I haven't drunk enough, my stomach will start to gurgle and make those weird noises only people with IBS will understand. So I drink a ton of water, and I tend to stick to bottled water just to be on the safe side, because if I drink tap water and it's not okay, that's me out of action for a little while. I might have lost my afternoon there, and I don't want that when I'm on holiday. So I drink a ton of water all of the time. And I always make sure that if I have a fridge in my hotel room, that I've got cold water stored in there ready for when I need it, so I can do bottle swaps each day. Unfortunately, booze plays a big factor with IBS. It's one of the worst triggers, I think. You can probably have a glass, maybe 2 comfortably. Any more than that in a heavy session, my stomach is not happy. And Antigua was the worst place for this, because obviously the Caribbean is known for its rum. I love rum. I know it's not FODMAP friendly, but it's too goddamn good to give up on. So I was drinking rum. I was starting cocktails as soon as the bar opened at 11. And guess what? By midday, I'd have some, you know, tummy issues, shall we say. I'd have some loose bowel movements going on, and I'd have to shoot back to the room, drink a ton of water, relax, stand under the aircon, you know, get my body back to normal, do some deep breaths, chill, wait for the cramps to ease, and then go back to what I was at. But because I was prepared, I knew where the loo was, I knew what I wanted to do, I could deal with that. And after I'd done that, probably a couple more times than I should have, I stopped and I got back into a good routine. It takes me a day to really unwind before I can start chilling and enjoying myself on holiday. I think the stress of travelling, especially travelling with IBS, kind of gets me and my stomach into a big knot. So when I get on holiday, I have to really just breathe, sit down, relax, enjoy my beautiful surroundings, enjoy the fact that I'm over with Al or my family or my friends, and that I'm going to have the most amazing time. And then my stomach starts to ease and it starts to relax. And, you know, on holiday I was pushing a little bit. Sometimes in the morning I'd go and I'd have some fried toast, which I haven't had in ages. You know, good old eggy bread. Hello. I might even have sampled a bit of scrambled egg with actual real milk. But I think because my mind was in a better place, you know, there was no stress, I had nothing to worry about other than, oh, am I going to get the seat that I want near the pool? I think once my mind had relaxed, my body relaxed, and then I could relax and have the time of my life on holiday. We were planning day trips, and we did quite a few. I'd take all of my emergency essentials with me, just in case, so that I was prepared. And I would obviously suss out, as soon as we got to a new situation, where the loos were, so that I would be comfortable. And once I'd sussed out where the loos were, my mind is at ease, therefore I relax and I have a good time. If you're visiting a country that speaks another language, one essential is to learn the phrase, "Where's the bathroom?" If you don't know that and you're out somewhere new, I just think you're likely to kick off your stress, your anxiety, which will make your stomach worse, which will make the need to go to the loo even more pressing. And I think if that was me, I'd be really flustered, I'd probably cry, and it would all end horrendously. So definitely be prepared, and if you only learn one thing, learn that phrase, and maybe 2 beers please. But I think most importantly on holiday, you just have to relax, let it go with the flow, and really make sure that you have a good time. Don't let your IBS rule your holiday, make sure that you rule your IBS. I'm off to Portugal in a couple of months' time, and I will be taking all my tips with me, and I will let you know how it goes. Fingers crossed, no IBS emergencies. Thank you so much for watching, as always. If you've got any questions or any travelling tips of your own for IBS, drop them in the comments below. Tweet me at Joe's Clothes, and let's make sure that everybody knows it's not just IBS. Bye!